I think a lot of times we find it difficult to go straight into that grief after someone has died. And I remember listening on the app Clubhouse, someone was talking about the fact that I think their father had died, and it was during a period where she just started a new job. And she was working 60 hours a week, and she didn't feel it was appropriate to take time off because she wanted to make a good impression. But that carried on for 2, 3, 4 years.
Wow.
And what happens to us when we don't take the time to process our grief and we suppress it? Are there any kind of symptoms that we can see that come out if we don't take that time to go into it and process our feelings?
People are individual and unique. So there may be some people who haven't come to therapy, who I don't see, who get on with life and they suppress it. What the research shows is that if you suppress that present loss, the death of her father, you may be able to do that for one loss, but when there's a new event in your life, a new loss, it could be even losing that job or moving house or another death, it always takes you to the place of where you experience grief. So a new loss will bring back your previous loss. And if you haven't done any of the work of grief to process that, then it'll come back harder. And what the research shows is that 15% of all psychological disorders come from unresolved grief. It's a risk. And also the mind and body are very interconnected, so that people who have unresolved grief are likely to have lots of physical difficulties, because the kind of negative spiral that you go into, if you're not engaging in life, you're probably not exercising, you may not be feeding yourself well, you may not be connecting with friends and family. So then, you get all the difficulties that come from that.